Hello everybody, this is that Zoo, and this is part 20 of Metal Gear Solid 2. You can see I was able to save at this fight, so I took the opportunity to save at the start of this fight. Now this boss fight sucks. You can see at the fight, Metal Gear Rays, and 3 of them at a time at that. You have to, even though you fight 3 at a time, you have to destroy a certain number to actually win the fight. You're going to always be fighting 3 at a time. When you destroy one of them, another one will come and take its place. So yeah, I think on hard difficulty you have to destroy 10 to win the fight. I hate this. It depends, depending on the difficulty, you need to destroy more or less. They have quite a few attacks, as you can see, but they're mostly easy to dodge. Probably if you can know how to dodge them. You can see after a while one of them will come up on the platform with you. It's best to focus on the one with the platform with you. As you see, the basic strategy is to hit him in the knee with the rocket and hit him in the face plate when it opens up after you hit him in the knee. A rocket to the knee is more effective than an arrow to the knee, me thinks. Sorry I had to do that. Sorry about that. Come up on stage with me, big fella. Don't have stage fright. I think I got 3 of them. That's precision. Got him as soon as he recovered. Yeah, even though you want to focus on the one up there on the platform, you don't want to completely ignore the ones on the side, because they'll still be firing at you. You gotta pay attention to them too. Still. It's best to concentrate your fire on one of them so you can destroy them quickly. But yeah, if you can sneak off hits on the other ones, it's a good idea to do that too, while the one's recovering from being damaged. Yeah, try to maximize your damage output. That's the only one I have trouble dodging, the knee rockets. The only one I can't dodge too well. All the other ones I can dodge pretty fine. Can't dodge the knee rockets all too well. Ow. I was standing right in that beam. I took it like a man. Ugh. Took that beam like a man. Oh. I think I need a ration. Ugh. You can see, even with the full body armor, you still take a good bit of damage from these attacks. Yeah, you need to get in the rations that respawn periodically. Give me that. There's also a bunch of stinger bullets for you to get if you run low. You're going to need a lot of stinger bullets. Oh, you gotta listen for the beeping too. That means one of the off-platform guys are shooting homing rockets at you. Now watch out for that guy. Those. We'll use his arm to block and shoot at me. Come here. Where's the other guy? Oh, you're behind me. If I hit you in the face, I want to hit you in the knee. But I open up your face plate first before I hit you in the face. Come on. This fight can be long and difficult. I think the final fight's easier than this, if I'm honest. I like the final fight's easier than this fight. So yeah. I think I destroyed 8. Need 2 more. Destroy 2 more. And I'll be done. Don't want to choke now. Choking would be bad. Good. Oh, that's 9. One more. Come on, Raiden. You took a beam like a man. Took a beam to the face like a man. You can do this. Come on, big fella. You know you want to come up on stage with me. Don't be shy. We'll get staged right. Yep, hard mode is 10. I hate that fight. I hate that fight a lot. Hate to see how many you need to destroy on Extreme or European Extreme. But hate that. And now a lengthy cutscene will play out before the final fight. This is one long cutscene. Oh no! Hello, Olga. Olga to the rescue.
Don't do this. They'll know. I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away. What about you?
Olga.
This is suicide.
If it was suicide, she'd be killing herself.
To the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. The child.
So that's why you sold your troops out to
Oh, somebody's trying to contact me. Sorry.
Were they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a chance.
Oh, solid it. You know it's bad when it's capital letter subtitles. I think she did. That's not a Magda. You're not Revolver Ocelot. How dare you? Yeah, now she did. She did now. I didn't do it that time either. Wasn't my fault.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
Uh-oh. Ray's going out of control.
What's going on? What's wrong with it? EW is out of control. What?
Is virus work kicking in now? Yeah, it's the virus.
Some kind of virus.
Yeah.
The Patriots? I don't know. Ocelot, what have you been up to? It's too late. Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Uh-oh. It's going to rise to the surface.
Stupid machine.
Oh, it's the steroids again. Instant steroids. Wait, how can they bleed? Or how can machines bleed? Can someone explain that one to me? Let me guess. Nano machine. See? Red. Bright red. That's blood. How can machines bleed again? It could be sparks from the fire or sparks and stuff, but that's blood red. I know blood when I see it.
Damn the Patriots.
Oh, grabbing me. I'm gonna have to mash more buttons here.
You still have some use.
Mash more buttons.
Captured Snake.
Oh, Fortune got Snake.
Bring him in.
Ugh. That can't be good for my health. Save point. Sure, I'll take it. In case something happens, I'll have a save point. I'm gonna we're only at 12 minutes in. I'm gonna let the rest of this cutscene play out. I'll maybe cut it before the final boss fight.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI
Yeah.
is corrupt.
We need to mash more buttons.
I admit that I underestimated you.
I need to mash triangle. Since I can move the camera.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you and
Ocelot, Snake, and Fortune over there.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
it's not him I want the answer from.
That one was harder. That went down faster.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talks? Ocelot?
What the heck's going on now?
I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears and scars, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots.
That's all? You can probably Google that now.
They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
Hit list. Kill them all.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source.
Nukes. Nukes solve everything.
Masses that they control. First things first.
Of course.
Of course.
That's what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
gonna let me go now?
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous.
I prefer win, lose, or draw.
I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time. What are you talking about?
Nah, not really.
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Scripted? Is this a movie now? I couldn't tell with all the cutscenes.
Used as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terror is sensitive as your own?
So this is all a setup?
This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
This doesn't look like Shadow Moses, though.
Ames and the president's death. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
Throwbacks to Metal Gear Solid 1.
Nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Fox Die. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, so...
The story is confusing me now.
That man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate...
Metal Gear Solid story confuses me.
You, Dexter, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation.
This is all fake, apparently.
You and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg.
Hydrogen!
The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago.
Ugh. It's all too elaborate.
Your husband in the brig was a part of it, too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred.
Zoom in.
And you are just as we planned.
Orchestrated.
This is all a fake.
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just because of the project?
Oh, she did. Well, she got hit. Don't know if she did. I thought she couldn't get hurt, though. No, she just got shot in the arm. She's probably not going to die.
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
Oh, she got shot in the boob.
What?
what could hit you?
The electromagnetic field.
Was it magic? Or some new age mumbo-jumbo? Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Dang Patriots.
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology
Oh, I was right.
the Patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga. No! You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence.
So this whole game is a fake.
Involved in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
I got her in the heart.
There you got her in the boob.
It missed.
Now it's working on Ocelot. Liquid Ocelot.
Oh, I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
She either dead or unconscious. One of those two. Yep, Ocelot, Liquid Ocelot's the big bad. That's all it is. Okay, it's all Liquid Ocelot and the Patriot. Who would have guessed? Except for those that played the game 10 or 12 years ago. Release the handcuffs now.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise. Just try.
This is all a training simulation, apparently. Saul just having this thing go in front of his mouth is like Ash Ketchum turning his cat backwards. You know stuff's gonna go down.
How's this then?
I don't know, you tell me. No, Fortune's still alive. What are you doing, woman?
Fortune! You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
Can't do anything.
I told you, your luck's run out.
Woman, get out of the way.
The thought of payload Ray has died.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of explosives.
Everybody down!
What are you doing, woman?
What the impossible?
How is she doing that now again? She's a psycho.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dawn Jackson,
As a Jackson 5?
daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Oh, now she did. Still have more? No! Liquid's arm. What happened? A whole lot of nothing. That was anticlimactic. Liquid has taken over now.
I've been waiting for this. It can't be.
This is a long cutscene.
I've been inside this all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot?
Yeah, we already figured that one out.
In the arm of a Patriot spy. It was you 2 years ago? Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here. What? You're the only one that can free me. After all...
So it was all Ocelot and Liquid. Both of them worked together.
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good. Do you know where they are? How? Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
All three snakes are here. Ugh.
Time to say goodbye.
What if I want to say hello instead? I think Liquid's going bye-bye. Yeah, Snake, I don't need to see your butt. Jane, stop this crazy thing!
Hey, Snake, you coming?
You're not gonna survive that fall, Snake. Big Willie. Free Willie. And this thing's gonna take off. This is the New York Harbor, or I don't know. I'm not the best geographer. I was going to call it the Golden Gate Bridge, but that's in San Francisco. And like I said, I'm not the best geographer. Don't destroy the bridge. Go under it. Go under it. Convenient how nobody's around to see this. There's Solidus and Raiden. Snake and Liquid went off somewhere else. Apparently. This cutscene's coming to an end soon, I think. So yeah, this is one long cutscene. I thought that boss fight would have taken longer.
Federal Hall.
Federal Hall? What's gotten into you, dude?
You laughing at? You know
what day it is today?
July 15th? 16th?
30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin.
America.
Where freedom could have been born.
America.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities, the founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by the digital censorship. Jack.
So, what's all this fighting for the greater good?
With an expiration date.
I don't know.
No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period.
The story confuses me.
The best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to
How long is this going to go on?
That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles.
Something French.
Our father, with
Yeah.
the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
How are we going to get into science stuff?
All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an axon.
Exxon Mobil?
My mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become
Bacon.
the sons of liberty.
Hey, he said the title of the game. Oh, I'm getting a call. He said the title of the game. In the game. Yeah.
Right, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call.
What's up with the space?
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap. If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Rose?
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
Definitely not.
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life
What the heck is
itself.
going on?
There are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Kind of like now.
About petty issues, misinterpretation, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
It kind of is.
Silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
It still sounds like censorship.
Furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of the larger forest. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
Not with a bang, but
This is confusing me.
Trying to stop that from happening.
it's our responsibility as rulers. Just
I
as
prefer yardsticks.
unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
Or is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
This game is getting meta now.
Ready-made truths. Self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right, Dan. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
This is annoying.
Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashion, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
You're the one smothering the world.
Yeah, it kind of does.
You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
Yeah.
The age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. What? Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for
Not
you.
sure how I feel. We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought, human behavior?
Mind control.
Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of solid snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
I don't know anymore. Game is confusing. This whole series is confusing.
Experience was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
President Willie.
The GW system is the key to their supremacy. The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the bot could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
This is going on for too long. Jeez. 40 minutes worth of cutscene.
Right. There are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them?
Why?
It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like. See only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes. Rose can
Sounds kind of like me.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, that I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never
Hear
made
that?
a conscious attempt to reach out.
Very
to me.
egotistical
The only
women.
time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake.
That one makes me laugh for some reason.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Emma?
Your persona, experiences, triumphs,
Huh?
and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise.
Not sure how I
Right,
feel about that.
take Solidus down.
Again, I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
Whatever. If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of
Oh, geesh.
Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist? Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
You lie. Lie.
It'll be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, this game. This series. Oh, geesh. And there's still more cutscenes.
My son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicas of evil genes.
How long is this going to go on?
You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
I'm still in handcuffs, dude. This isn't fair.
Wait, Jack. I was the one who killed your parents.
What?
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I
Satan?
fought the father and your worst enemy. Why? Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own double helix.
Infinite loop.
It's time we were both free.
Oh, nice shot. Lucky that didn't kill me.
I have other reasons for wanting them dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces.
Inside of me.
Inside.
How did I know that was going to be that?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex.
Of course, it's nano
The
machines.
network they formed.
It's all nano machines. And now the final fight. I'm going to stop here because this has gone on long enough. Dang it, Kojima. Dang you. 45 minutes, 43 minutes of cutscenes. This was. I wonder how long the credits are going to be then. Okay. See you next time. It should be the final part. Dang game.